Good morning, it's Wednesday. So today we are going to set out our goals for next week. We're going to make them really small so they are massively achievable. So we're not stretching too far and we're not trying to reach for the stars, if that was what it means. You've got to take those small steps, and the more small steps you take, that will build you up and up and up to bigger things. Making sure that you achieve your goals is nearly as important as setting them in the first place. What I mean by that is you need to set your goals, because if you don't have anything to strive for, you're sort of just drifting, which is fine for a while, but you need to move forward in your life. You need to achieve things in your life, because if you don't achieve them, then your mental state becomes less and less positive. It becomes more stagnant, and when things become stagnant, you tend to drift into your old ways. You tend to drift into whatever I'm doing. You become a huncher is what I call it. You just hunch your shoulders up and you I don't mind. Whereas you're going for it. You make your goals. Doesn't matter how big. It doesn't matter how big. Make them achievable. So next week I'll walk a mile, even if it's just a mile one day of the whole week. Over that week you do 1 mile, but that's an achievable goal. You can do that just by getting out of the chair, putting your phone down, and you can do it. If you go, I want to plant 17 seeds so I can watch them grow, and I'm going to water them every day. That's an achievable goal if that's what you want, if that's what you find pleasure in. If you are going to sew 14 bits of patchwork, that's an achievable goal if that's what you like to do. You've got to do things that you enjoy, that put a smile on your face, and then at the end of that achievement you go, I'm happy with myself. Because that's what it's about. If you're happy with yourself, you can be happy with other people. If you love yourself, you can love other people. And these are the stepping stones to everything that we're trying to achieve and make it a complete Wednesday. So, make those goals. Make those decisions today. Write them down on a piece of paper, and you say, right, on Sunday night I am going to start tomorrow doing this and this, and then I'm going to achieve them by the following Sunday night. I'm going to have to do them. The other thing to do is to make sure that each day you do something, because I've learned over the last 6 months, this is how long it's been going on for now, that if you put off those little steps, then they become bigger, and then they become bigger, and then they become massive and unachievable. And if they become massive and unachievable, you are so hard on yourself that you crush your inner spirit so much that you don't think you're worth doing it. Oh, I'm rubbish, I'm this, I'm that. It doesn't put you in a great headspace. So if you do the small steps, even by doing small little things, it makes it bigger the other way. So you've done a small thing, and then the next day you do another small thing, and that adds to a bigger thing. And then there's a bigger thing, and it's a bigger thing, and it makes you completely flip the coin over, rather than being, oh, I haven't done becomes a bigger thing the next day because you need to do 2 of them, or you need to do 3, and then more and more and more and more. And I found it with the running. I found it that if you don't do what you set out to do, that small goal, then that small goal becomes a bigger goal. So therefore, try and do that smaller achievement, and it completely flips everything on the head. Instead of being, oh, it's just a small, I haven't done anything. Actually, it becomes quite a large thing by the end of the week, because you've done that day by day by day. And everyone hasn't got time. I totally get that. You haven't got time to do these things every single day of your life, because the life takes over. But if you realise how much time, and I've told you before, I put my hand up to this massively. If you look how much time you spend on wasted things, it might be computer games, it might be phones, it might be watching television, it might be, I don't find reading a book as a wasted time, but when you're not achieving anything and you're not pushing yourself forward, then to me that's a waste of time. Obviously there is certain times where you need to relax because you've worked yourself and you deserve that thing. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about not achieving anything. You go to work, come back from work, and you need to achieve something for yourself in your own life, not just working for other people, not just doing their work for them or whatever. It's making sure that you're doing stuff for yourself, because your self-worth is massively, massively important. And it's not being selfish. It's not being the thing that, we've talked about a long time ago about. It's about self-preservation. It's about making sure that you give yourself the love that you deserve. And that's not being selfish. That is making sure that in your heart space you are happy, and then you can share that happiness with people around you. It's far, far easier, and that sharing that love becomes easier, and also it magnifies that love that you have for yourself by 5-fold, because you're seeing the smile that you're giving to other people. That magnifies your thought process and the way that you feel about different things, which again gives you confidence, which again gives you morale, gives you achievement, gives you all these different things that we all strive for every day. So, and it all starts from today. All starts from making that small plan. This is what I'd like to achieve by the whatever date it will be. It will be the 14th, I reckon. By the 14th of June, I would like to start off my list, and then by the 20th of June, this is what I've achieved. And that's what it's about, okay? You take care, be strong, and definitely just be yourself. Cheers.